Welcome back to the CORSAIR DreamLeague Season 11, which is also known as the Stockholm Major. That is happening in a month and a half from now, and teams are already fighting over slots to be present at that major because there's a lot on the line. Money, TI invites and all that. But more importantly, these qualifiers have the qualifier spots on the line. The qualifying spots on the line.
These qualifiers have the qualifier spots on the line.
Yeah. Yeah, and we already have one team from Southeast Asia that has qualified, and we need a second. And there's still 3 teams in the running for that one spot. There's Fnatic, who qualified. There is Mineski, who is now in the lower bracket. And Mineski is waiting for one of these 2 teams. Because these are fighting in the lower bracket, and Boom ID versus Lotac will be the match that we're going to watch. Once again, reminder, we're going to hard cut to CIS once that starts, and that is at 12. Well, it's just over an hour from now. So we should be able to watch at least one game, and perhaps the start of the second. Excited?
Yeah,
super excited.
Because we haven't got to see Boom ID yet, so
yeah.
We've not.
We'll see how these guys do. I think it's going to be a tricky one because Lotac didn't look too bad at all. So
yeah.
they've looked better.
I'm excited for the hard cut as well to the CIS.
Oh,
but I'll bear through this.
Yeah. Slight bias happening.
Just a slight, small bias. Nah, like Lotac, honestly, they looked so much fun yesterday.
Yeah.
Like they played out of their mind in some situations. Like when they're about to lose, they just instantly strike back somehow, and they come back. So they're definitely a fun team with a lot of big names to watch. So
yeah, for sure.
Interesting.
I mean, I think there's really feel with this Raven squad. It's if they get those Raven heroes, like the Terrorblade. It's like for me that feels like it's going to be a win. He's going to win this game. You know, like he's that good on those heroes that unless it's a terrible lineup around it and the enemy has a brilliant way of dealing with it, they're going to struggle with the Raven.
He reminds me a lot of Naive, like a similar style of a player, similar hero pool as well. And if you do allow him to get one of those heroes, he just carries.
It's just super strong.
There's such a difference in bans from this series compared to the previous one. We have a Kotal ban, Undying ban, Lich ban. We got Lich ignored in the previous game.
Yeah, because I guess I guess if you are super comfortable, you can let Lich and Grimstroke go through, and you think, all right, we're still gonna deal with them. We're not gonna be caught into 2 soulbind, into 2 frost chain thing, whatever. But
the popular support pool is getting very tiny this way.
Actually, yeah, but
Tiny
the carries, and Tiny is still in, and
Grimstroke as well.
Elder Titan's still in.
Yes.
Yeah, these big carries are going through, though. You have the Terrorblade, you have the Jug, you have the Alien, Magnus,
PA,
Duza, PA, so many heroes. I mean, all the cores, basically, all the carry cores went through the first banning stage.
Yeah. 5 supports and a mid removed. Well, it depends on if you count Sven as a support, but
10 seconds remaining.
It could be
first pick.
Yeah, it can be position 3 as well, but yeah.
What's the plan? What's the plan from Boom?
What's the plan? Grimstroke, Tiny. Tiny or Grimstroke? Yeah, all right.
Tiny.
One of these 2 heroes, and now if you're Lotac, you can go Grimstroke Jug. Feels good.
Yeah, wouldn't be too bad.
Witch Doctor. They were the team that were they were playing Witch Doctor. They value this hero.
Yeah.
So this makes sense as well. And Jug.
Oh, I'm getting up.
Witch Doctor Jug. All right.
All right.
That's their strong combo that they feel.
Juggernaut, dire side, safe lane. Right there.
All right, and Witch Doctor is gonna be with that Jug. Right there, nice.
Good slide,
sir. Yeah, thank you.
Magnus is still there, so Jug Magnus could get through the draft. I think Lotac was one of the teams, right, in that game the other day where neither picked Magnus. Oh, no, that was CIS. So
well, we haven't seen this guy either,
Tusk
and we're gonna see both the Tiny.
We saw him on day 1
Tusk.
quite a few times, but then
Yeah,
not anymore.
Tiny and Tusk most likely gonna be on that. Let's see if my sliding skills are still good. There we go. Tiny on that offlane, and Tusk right in front of him.
No, a little off with that one.
A little off.
But it's intentional.
It's a roaming
roaming.
task. I'll leave it. I'll accept
And
it.
otherwise, we can't see it from this camera shot. You know, you got to be able to see all 4 of them.
Yeah,
So.
that's what I planned.
Yeah. So good.
So Tiny and Tusk definitely is a combination of heroes that you have to respect and be afraid of, even if you are Witch Doctor or Jug. They hit hard, even with the recent nerfs to the Tusk's damage. Tusk's slow, actually.
And when, because Lotac already picked up their core, meaning they can ban out some of the others, like the Terrorblade.
Yeah.
Anti-Mage as well would be really good for Boom ID.
So it's a ban, I guess.
It's definitely a ban.
And there's the Magnus ban.
Yeah, I think you have to.
You don't want to have Magnus plus something like a Jug.
Nope.
You know, so for Boom ID, it can be PA, AM, Troll. All 3 heroes work really well. PA actually versus Jug is kind of silly because if you use Omni Slash and PA has the 3rd spell lock,
He's just
dodge,
gone.
AM, Blink or Counter Spell, and Troll with ulti. Jug's ulti isn't really great versus any of these. He can match up fairly well versus PA and Troll when it comes to farming speed, but versus AM he just falls off as long as AM's team is doing fairly well, right? That was the power of Jug.
I like the PA best.
You like the PA, yeah?
PA?
I think I like it best.
She's all right. Without that, Magnus might be a bit problematic, but...
Yeah, it's just, because the hero did get nerfed,
But Lotac can still ban that one.
The talents. Yeah, I think they're... I think you said the AM might be more of a tempting ban.
I think AM is the perfect pick for Boom ID, but it's up to them. It's what they feel most comfortable. All these heroes are more or less in the meta. There's also Nyx, but it's not like... I won't go for Nyx. It's not... The Lifestealer isn't really the best. But it's very popular in the last couple of days.
We saw Naive play it a lot.
But
the movement speed bonus and all that stuff.
PA ban?
Also, they're more scared of the PA. They're like Yushi. I agree. They say the PA is more scary. But yeah, that does leave the anti-mage in the pool.
Yep.
For now. As Lotac probably wanting to grab their secondary support here. Who do we still have in?
Grimstroke.
ET's still in. Grimstroke's still in.
Remaining.
Yes.
For Boom ID, definitely something ranged would be
No, for Lotac.
For Lotac.
For Lotac, yeah, you get something like ET.
Yeah. ET wouldn't be too bad. They go with the Grimstroke.
You can have 2 Witch Doctor casks bouncing around. That's kind of cool, I suppose.
Can you have 2 Omni Slashes?
No, I don't think it does anything.
Yeah, it doesn't work.
That's too bad.
Yeah.
It would be cool. You get 2 Omni Slashes, and when it ends, you get 2 Juggernauts as well.
Yeah. I think it might just be weird, like when you Omni Slash one, you end up Omni Slashing the other one. I don't know. There's some spells that work like that. Like
I'm pretty certain you don't have. I'm pretty certain you don't have 2.
I mean,
you
you definitely don't have 2 Omni Slashes at the same time. No.
You need a hero to be hitting actually during the Omni Slash too, so it cannot happen. We just aren't there yet. The technology is not there yet.
No.
Maybe in the 2020.
So Boom, what do they want to grab? What do they want to grab?
Well,
I
think Grimstroke was fine for them. But they're probably thinking about some position 5 right now. They don't want to give away way too much.
But if they pick up a position 5, then it's a guarantee that Tiny is not. So shouldn't they want to pick up something like a core?
I mean, Tiny is a core already. You can see
you don't
it.
Because,
you don't want to do Tiny Tusk.
Nah.
The only question is, do they want to do position 5 now and risk having their carries banned out in the next phase?
Yeah, you're right, because there might be a carry like the anti-mage.
Yeah.
Right?
But if they like anti-mage and troll, then they're fine. They'll just pick whatever is left.
Yeah, I guess. Shadow Demon.
So they pick the
Another save versus Juggernaut's Omni Slash.
Yeah.
A pretty decent hero that got buffed recently. That Shadow Poison actually takes only, what, 30, 35 mana? I'm not certain.
35 mana.
35 mana, all right, on level 1.
Yeah.
So that's pretty good.
And, I mean, could Boom ID maybe be going for like a classic SD Luna and try and go for this sort of game plan where you run down the Jug and you're pushing and winning the game before he has his Battle Fury?
You definitely can, but I'm worried. I'm always worried when I see that. Like a year and a half ago, that used to be the pick to go for. You pick that Shadow Demon, you get that Luna, suddenly you're invincible. You just spam those illusions and you win the game. However, right now, I'm not certain. And now you have Brew to deal with the illusions too.
Yeah, and in the lane as well.
Yeah.
Brew's going to give you a bit of a slap.
He is, definitely.
Shadow Demon is an S.
We saw this the other day from ST Morphling.
I mean, I love the Morphling more, definitely. Morphling is a hero that's going to scale better versus the... What are you searching for?
Oh, the Shadow Demon.
Shadow Demon.
Oh. She actually tried to even say it, but I...
But I was on that side anyway, because I flied it.
Brewmaster, Morphling, what do you want of me?
Morphling.
5 seconds remaining.
Morphling's over here somewhere.
Morphling is definitely a hero that can scale better than Jug later on. Early on, he's not nearly as potent.
I mean, and the only real catch they have is, I mean, they don't.
They don't have catch. They don't have. Yeah. It's not true catch.
You can't use that against them all.
Only true catch right now is perhaps Blink Abyssal from Jug. That's like miles away.
Yeah.
So they need to address that issue with their last pick.
Which is what? It's the mid. So
something that can catch on mid.
I feel like we've seen...
Is OD banned? OD isn't banned.
OD is still in.
OD is
really good versus Morphling, so you can go the other direction.
Sure.
I don't need to catch him, I'm just going to kill him. So there's that.
Yeah, helps. Yeah, OD wouldn't be bad. I feel like we've seen a few games in SEO where Morphling's been picked that we do have teams going for like the DK. So you have that mid that...
Oh yeah, DK.
Blink,
I mean, in that last game today that we watched, where Morphling was played, you had the DK,
yeah. Fnatic showed how good it could be against the Morph. You get that Blink Dragon Tail stun, so DK could be
they banned out Kunkka.
An option.
What does Kunkka destroy on mid? Why ban out Kunkka?
Kunkka is good against OD.
Is he?
Is he not?
No.
Kunkka's good against Razor?
No.
No.
You're
picking the wrong way around.
I'm picking the wrong way around.
You're getting the mixed up. I mean, Kunkka's obviously
he's strong. Like,
he's just good.
The last few days he was first pick material. We haven't seen today yet, but he was definitely picked a lot by Lotac too. So.
Yeah, I think for Lotac, Dragon Knight would fit the tempo as well. You know, you're going to be pushing lanes.
Yeah, you have the healing ward, the Witch Doctor healing, the
primal split.
Yeah.
They're still banning out the OD. May I just point that out? So, you know.
Yeah, they banned out the OD because of Morph.
That's what we said.
Yeah, but they banned out because the Kunkka got banned out.
You're not even listening to us. What? No, but but regardless if they ban Kunkka or not, like Lotac would have still wanted to get the OD. Or may have still wanted to get the OD.
Yeah, OD is still very good for them.
I think the Dragon Knights... if they can play it, because not every team really plays Dragon Knight, or
Come on, you can play Dragon.
I mean, it's it's not the hardest, but it's not. I don't think it's the most exciting hero.
It definitely isn't the most exciting.
A lot of mids would rather play something else, but a Dragon Knight would be
definitely good for them. Yeah.
Or how do you fancy a Visage for Lotac? Would that sort of fit into the lineup?
Wait, so this is gonna be Doom offlane?
Oh, it's a mid tiny.
It's a mid.
So now they know the tiny's mid. I mean, you can abuse this, right? There's quite a few heroes that do well against the tiny. I mean, that's why they banned the OD.
Don't get debated though. You still have to get something that's good versus Morph.
Sure, yeah. Don't tunnel vision on that. Oh, it's a tiny mid.
Yeah, let's
just
just counter.
Yeah.
And Kunkka. Kunkka banned actually. Kunkka is decent versus in mid. If they could have that Kunkka, but they banned it out. It's one of the heroes that is stronger than Tiny, as you can't get blown up at any point. You're just way too tanky.
Yeah, I mean, who else is good? You go for the Monkey King mid?
Monkey is decent.
Yeah.
Timber is great.
Yeah.
He's on your side too.
They have no catch whatsoever.
Yeah, only the...
Doom. They can doom him.
No, I mean on Lotac.
Lotac don't
they have no
any catch for the Morphling now. Apart from if they somehow get in with a Phantom
Cast and Silence.
But if the Morph is any higher than 3k MMR, he's never going to get hit by those,
That is the question then.
So
is he 3k MMR?
Is he 3k MMR or not? We'll find out.
Yeah.
But this Morph should have a pretty beautiful game, unless his whole map's being taken over. But with the Timber, I don't know if they necessarily do it. Sure, that the Timber, they obviously saw there's a Tusk, there's a Titan's Doom, 3 strength heroes, illusions from the ST. He's going to be able to clear through that. But I think they've maybe just sort of the problem you said. They forgot about the morph in that last pick. And
this Timber, like, yeah, you're going to dominate the lane, but I don't see this Timber going out of control like in that last game. You have ways of dealing with him. You have Doom, you have Shadow Demon with the Purge and the Soul Catcher. Like, there are ways, Morphling later on, but still, Timber can be dangerous, definitely.
Timber can be this unkillable target, but so can Morph. And Morph's going to be hitting your buildings and stuff. But
Lotac, I'm going for Lotac on my prediction.
Which one is Lotac?
Lotac is the Timber lineup.
Yeah. Lotac is the Timber lineup.
Yeah.
It is against Morphling. I don't believe in the tiny mid. I do believe in the Juggernaut. Witch Doctor, I think he can work. I think he's good. I think it's enough.
I haven't seen Boom ID play in ages.
No,
actually.
I've not seen Boom ID in a long time. That's the only thing. It's a bit of a
and there's a Grimstroke on the side.
They got to this point. You know, they got to the top 4 of SEA.
Oh, that's true.
So they're doing something right.
Yep. I can tell you who they won against to get here.
Yeah, let's go.
Oh, that's cheating.
Well, I already.
She already knows.
We're gonna do him quick.
You gotta do him quick.
I mean, I'll go with Boom ID. I really think this morph hasn't got many issues. The only way Boom ID loses is that they get absolutely dumped to the lanes.
I'll go with Lotac. So if I do win, we'll even out.
Okay.
Yeah.
More or less.
Okay,
and if I lose,
we'll see. And
whatever.
Boom ID got 2-0'd by Barracks first. Then they 2-0'd Barracks in the most recent game. They 2-0'd WG Unity. And then they 2-1'd Detonate. No, that's the wrong team. No, then they lost 0-2 against Mineski. And then they 2-1 Barracks.
Team that they
played is Mineski.
Yeah.
And they
lost. Yeah, Lotac, I guess. Okay. I don't know. The draft is solid on the side of Boom ID, though.
They got Morphling SD.
Yeah, Morphling SD is definitely decent.
Yeah. We'll see. But I think sort of team-wise, you do expect Lotac to win.
Yeah. I mean, that Shadow Demon should do fairly well versus the Panda as well. Like, the hero is decent versus Brew on the lane. The Shadow Poison stacks, you don't really care about his evasion or anything like that. Kaz cute. Kazu is cute. Kerkules.
Kaz cute.
Sir, what is that?
Kaz cute. Oh, I've seen it before.
Kaz cute.
He's been on Boom for a while, I think.
Mikoto.
Koto.
Fervian?
Oh,
I'm done. Lotac is taking this. I'm done.
You don't believe in Fervian? Why?
He came to my stream once just to flame me. Like,
what? Because you had a pub with him?
Yeah, we played together. We didn't really bond very well in that game, I should say. Yeah, he's banned in my chat.
What did he do? He just came to the stream and just started insulting
insulting me, yeah. Like,
wow.
What? Wait, why was he in your game? He's SEA.
And he's a carry, actually. Yeah. There's no way that guy is a carry. Nah, this is some different Fervian.
Oh, okay. Is it?
It has to be, but
he's also Fervian.
I mean, he's also playing in CIS Tier 3 team, so he's already. I mean, he's a good player. Don't get me wrong. We just have our differences.
But that's a different Fervian.
I think it is. It has to be right. Because this one is a position 5 player.
And this is SEA.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But there are many players that are going to SEA right now from CIS, from Europe. There's like a bunch of them actually. Like,
check on the things. Is Fervian?
Some of my teammates are there as well. X1s. No, I don't think that's the same guy.
It might be though.
There's no.
Just go on the team.
Yeah, but I can scroll to. I can scroll to the team.
Come on.
But the team doesn't.
Just check the nationality.
Yeah.
Should be like some CIS country. There's no way though. I doubt.
It doesn't actually list.
Oh, Indonesia.
Yeah, but that's not got Fervian listed. Fervian isn't listed on Liquid, at least his name on Liquid.
In any way, shout out to Fervian. I'm certain that he is an alright guy and that he didn't
just had a bad game.
Yeah, he didn't mean all the things he said that I should die or whatever in my chat. That was just heat of the moment. It's normal. It's not a game. I mean, yeah, it happens, you know. Like, players say things they don't truly mean. We've seen many pro players do that, so we're not always at our best.
No, because we've definitely got someone called Mikoto.
Okay.
Do you have the Liquid? It says Dreamer Cell.
We don't
have a Dreamer Cell. There's no Dreamer Cell in this game unless he's got a different name. Like FBZ, he's on the roster. I'm pretty sure all the rest are. But it's just a question, is this the CIS Fervian?
Nah, I don't think so.
You don't think it is? Nah. It might be, though. It might be.
No, but well, everybody on this thing is from Indonesia.
Yeah, but...
Assuming that that's the
okay,
flag.
yeah. But
is the
then they've had a name change. One of them has changed their names.
Or I can just search for Fervian.
I'm searching as well.
I'm sure Twitch chat probably knows. If you wait 5 minutes, Twitch chat's going to be like, you idiots, or yes, it's him. Someone will know in chat. Is this a fake Fervian? Like, that's the Fervian that Lizard knows.
Yes.
Yeah.
That is the Fervian that Lizard knows.
Currently playing for TPB.
Yeah, that's a CIS stack, so...
No, but that was old information, because that was... Like, when did he last actually play with them? Like, months ago?
No, that is literally last month, December 2018.
That's 2 months ago.
The 20th of December
Yeah, I'm just
2018.
checking...
Oh, yeah, you can check his pubs.
Yeah.
Yeah, check his pubs, see if he's an SEA.
Oh, that's much smarter than what I wanted. I wanted to check the eSport team.
And that goes Dota buff, see if he's playing SEA pubs. That would be the easy answer. We're getting down, we're solving this puzzle. Solving this mystery.
Need to get to his normal profile and not the...
Which Fervian is this?
Need to get the normal profile, not the eSports one. How do I do that? Wait, I'm just gonna go back a bit.
Don't worry, chat. We're onto this.
We're
gonna find out. Is this the toxic Fervian or not?
Feels bad for the guy now. Called him out.
And it's not even the
13 hours ago. He's still playing position 5. Oh, there's a jog.
Oh, we had a jog game.
Yeah, let's check.
Okay.
Skill bracket low.
But Europe East.
Europe East, yeah.
It's a different Fervian. And boom, just got the first blood down there with him.
Yeah.
KezQ.
Because this guy's good.
Fervian.
This guy's legit.
This is the... Yeah, it's the other half. This is the positive Fervian from SEA. And he's there so far. Setting up for another one here. But Ohio should be able to run himself away. In fact, he's going to run himself into hitting the tusk, nearly bring him down. Jokam holding on to the snowball.
Oh, the smash.
And
how
experience.
is that mid lane going? Tiny 22 for 6. Tiny's crushing it, right?
Looks like it. Looks like it indeed.
Tiny doing really well.
And he should. I mean, do you not expect a Timber to do better in that
Yeah,
lane?
definitely.
Yeah.
But after a while, he's going to start diving him and completely zoning him away from the lane.
It's still not got to the point where the Timber really...
At the start, you have the Tiny with a big stick. He's obviously going to have some CS.
For sure, down bottom. Snowball straight away onto Scam. Scam is going to be striked down by Fervian.
It was a really good snowball as well. Saves you from the ink swell and then goes back in.
And they're getting a good lane down there for the morph.
Easy kills.
Still a close start. The only person really suffering is the Doom. Really, he's not finding any farm. That's now 9 CS. You have a look at the two offlaners. It's quite a difference. FBZ is 9 for 2, whereas obviously down on the bottom lane, Ohio's got 20 last hit so far. As, also maybe a kill as well as he's chasing down KezQ. KezQ's going to look for the Dukes. Trees are being cut, and KezQ will make it away. So a bit of time wasted there as Ohio is drawn away from that bottom lane on an attempt at chasing for the kill. And the kill that he will not get. This mid lane, Chuan now starting to amp up the pressure. It's going to be the setup though from KezQ. A gank coming in from Boomard. Tag team as well. Chuan looking to try and play his way out of this. The silence has been there on Tiny, but they've got a decent amount of control of the snowball. It's not enough. At those levels in reactive armor, Chuan's able to walk it off. Top lane, Raven and Yamate able to chase down FBZ. And this lane getting worse and worse for the Doom.
Yep.
Who was already suffering. And now feeding his life.
It's hard, it doesn't matter like that he has that region if he gets caught in the cask and spin. Oh, another toss. Oh, this should be the moment in which Timber just starts diving, but honestly Chuan, like in the last few days, laning hasn't really been his strength. It hasn't. Like we've seen many matchups like Monkey versus Kunkka in which he doesn't win.
So yeah, top end, nice little play there from Jokam with the shards, and that might just save him.
Yeah, and Jug uses that healing ward, runs back, should be fine. But there's Tiny rotating.
Oh, he has got an Invis Ring. Shame about the healing ward. That is going to mean that Raven will not be low enough to be bursted. So they'll go for the easier kill, find Yamate in the river.
Maybe if you went for Jug, tossed him back to Doom, Infernal Blade, but they're still spin. This was the easier and the certain kill. It's good that he went for that. Timber, however, has reached that threshold in which he just takes over. You can't even...
Oh yeah, with the 6, it's risky to go to that lane as the Tiny now. He's got to be careful.
If you're next to... Like, this is the problem. If you're next to trees and he uses Rolling Death, it's a problem.
I like trying to play extremely aggressive.
Like the next one, if Tiny is close, you can see that he's waiting for the debuff, then he comes closer. Because, like, the more he hits you, the harder it is, right? Like, they stack and... Mikoto doing fine though. Doing fine. Guess the CS isn't completely dominated on that mid lane.
Oh. Up top, setup's going to be there. Raven does have the Blade Fury.
Spin TP out. Easy.
Will make it back safely over to the shrine so he can pick up some levels in the jungle whilst that top lane's a bit of a no-go zone with the 3 heroes sat up there.
Yeah, his support started to rotate mid, but there was also nothing to be had there for them.
So Hyatt does have the primal split online. Bottom lane, Fervian.
Yeah, he's doing fine.
Yeah. Not doing too bad. Top lane, they'll drop the Doom down, but the Blade Fury was already there.
Yeah, on time.
He won't die. He
survives.
And by the time the Doom ends, he should have another
healing ward
up, so he'll be okay.
5 seconds.
He should be okay, right?
Yeah, he's fine.
It's close.
Oh, unless some crazy shockwave comes.
Yeah, I was gonna say if Doom has the shockwaves available, then that would have been a whole different story.
Also, I love how they recognize that Witch Doctor is back. Basically, Maledict got
4 stacks, 5 stacks.
I mean, it's still a Timber, though.
He's
Yeah,
got so much
6
regen.
stacks.
He's got what, 34 regen. He said.
Let's go 7 stacks. I mean,
this thing got buffed.
This is gonna hit hard. Actually, 1 more stack.
No,
I really want to see 8 stacks.
It's not gonna do that.
Come on, 8 stacks.
Oh,
8 stacks. He's baiting.
He is.
9 stacks.
He got the soul subs. He got 9 stacks.
I mean, this is gonna hurt. But after
What level
5,
is
it's
it?
like whatever. It's not gonna kill him.
It's not gonna kill him.
It's not gonna hurt that
Tiny's
much,
close.
Maybe with an avalanche toss?
Nah, like no.
It's a decent amount.
It's
Man,
like,
it's not
how does it work? It goes to 5 stacks, right? And then it's like whatever. Exponentially grows, and then you just get the base damage added.
Oh, that was a dead Tiny. He just melted there.
Just TP'd into this.
Yeah, he got some Timber Saw illusions, but that's not great.
Again.
Yeah, but he got 2 more stacks.
Yes, value.
Value indeed. I got baited by the stacks.
No. That is very unfortunate, actually.
This is Timber and Jug. Very happy with how this game's going. Raven's going to be moved down to the bottom so they can put some pressure onto the safe lane of...
I love how even Tiny was baited by them, like 9 stacks. Like, this guy is dead, I just need to hit him a bit. And then Timber just shakes it off, like not even half of his HP is dead. Gone. Very unfortunate.
I'm worth so much more.
Scamberlu getting that tome for himself. He's gonna hit that level 6. Like, it's really good to give the tome to Grimstroke because of that GPM talent. Witch Doctor has one as well. And Lotac are usually picking these supports that have GPM talents.
Yeah.
And that's pretty good. Like, eventually they're gonna have that Hex out, Atterland's Glimmer.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, I think they had the same duo of supports when they were playing versus that Troll, if you remember. Witch Doctor had E-Blade, E-Blade, Glimmer Force, and then there was Hex on Grimstroke. Like, these supports of theirs do a lot. Like, they definitely do a lot.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
And there's Timber, of course, already at this point where it's very hard really for them to kill him.
Yep.
Can't really do too much to push him out of the lane. He's already sort of taken the tier 1 tower. Pretty good timing for the Timber, so 11 minutes in.
Oh, the snares there.
He got the split out before anything else could happen. However, can't really do much with it. Unless he does have Juggernaut to back him up.
Oh, he's got the silence as well coming in from Scam.
Yeah.
They'll find the tusk.
Snowball. There we go. And on to the high ground.
Up to the high ground he goes. Still gets hit though.
They got him with a stroke.
Yeah, the stroke was really good.
Stone.
Mid-lane Chuan. Actually getting a little low, but again, as we saw, there's a lot of Lotac around to help him. But
he's doomed though.
Yep. He's dead. They get the big kill. That's going to be the Timber Saw gone. And now looking for more Boom. Chasing down a higher. The Demonic Purge there from Kezcute. I mean, the Boom ID strike back and get 2 kills for themselves.
They were looking for Boom, and they found more Boom. Yeah, I know, but you said they're looking for more Boom.
They got Boom.
And they got more Boom. They boomed the enemy. No.
Anyway, like Doom is really good versus Timber Saw.
It's Sunday morning, there, you guys. I can, you know. In my mind, it sounded really nice. Wow. That's all that matters to me, anyway.
Is Timber going for Hood?
He is.
Yeah. Yeah. It's gonna help out versus the magic damage. Still has to be careful when it comes to the Doom. That can make him boom.
Yeah. Not you too.
I'm done.
I actually think that this game so far is a lot more even at this stage of the game than I thought it was gonna be.
Yeah, Timber did not like take off, and like you can see that they have the strength to kill him. They have the abilities, the skills in their arsenal that's gonna allow them to take down Timber. And I think that's very important for this team. Like in that last game, you had a bunch of illusions that couldn't do anything to Timber. Here, you actually have spells and magic damage necessary in the early game, at least. And you were gonna have this task with the early vessel. You can see he queued it up already. It's so important in this game to get it as soon as possible. In that last game, you had Meteor Hammer. In this game, you actually have an item that's gonna help versus the Timber. There's a Midas on Doom. Yeah, they're preparing themselves for later stages of the game pretty much. And in those later stages of the game, they're definitely stronger. As long as the Doom gets good pickoffs, good jumps, not pickoffs, good jumps in a team fight. Yeah. If you manage to Doom the Timber or the Panda at the start, or even Jug, honestly, all good targets, yeah.
He's super squishy.
And then Morphling just leans up.
I see they've got their eyes on top. Highest playing it safe.
There's a Midas.
Oh, he has a Midas as well, so he's preparing himself.
Oh, he's not going to be able to use it though. Oh, that is that feels bad.
He was not prepared.
He just really just wanted to use his Midas.
Instantly dies. And the Tiny is getting closer to that blink too, so he's going to be able to make some space across the map. And in that situation, he was just positioned really well with the Doom. But now, he's going to be able to even hunt people down. Witch Doctor and Grimstroke, both heroes very susceptible to tiny rotations. Oh, who's this? Grimstroke. Speaking of him.
That Grimstroke. Yeah. Yep, Boom ID has successfully taken over Dire Jungle.
Yeah, at the same time though, Lotac is in the Radiant one.
Yeah.
Actually, they're rotating. Jacques has ported top. This definitely means they want to fight. You can just outpush with the Jug, but... Alright. Boom is just gonna run. Go for those bounties. 2 apiece.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Very even game, but the Morphling is getting pretty stacked. Oh, he got silenced and stunned. Oh, but he can still get out. He's teleporting home. Oh, he's not teleporting home at all.
And the Soulbind, he's in trouble. He's going to change into the Timber Saw back to the Morphling. He's stunned once again. The Maledict's going to
not really do much.
Down, but yeah, as you say, he's fine.
It turns into the Timber Saw. He can just Timber Chain away. This Shadow Demon, maybe not so lucky. In the meantime, Brewmaster still chasing.
Yeah, it's only
got another rock as well. There is... well, if Grimstroke comes close, there's a silence again.
Oh, the Omni Slash as well.
Whoop, got him.
Wow, that was a long chase, actually. That's amazing.
But they got him.
How come no one helped him?
I was going to say.
TP's what these lads doing.
What are you doing, lads?
Look at TP.
Yeah,
exactly.
He's just not looking at the mid.
He was running for like a minute, a full minute.
Lasted so long. They had
They chased him from Dire Tier 1, where they initiated on him, to Radiant Tier 3 on mid, and no one ports.
This with TP and a Blink Dagger didn't coming out.
Task with Snowball, Ice Shards.
They're not going to get anything here.
Well, they
maybe the
get
tower.
but
are they though? Actually, they are.
It's gonna be denied, maybe.
Denied.
Yeah, the Midas.
Oh
no! Here we go. Denied.
Witch Doctor. Yamate got him. The cask bouncing about. It might it's not going to bounce back, but the silence is there and the damage with the curse. That's it.
Well, look at the touch, but the timing is safe at least.
Sure, but they could have still. They didn't get anything.
Still, they could have ported and saved their Morphling. Yeah, that would have probably been. Better.
That's going to be a point in the replay where they're going to point out, like...
Yeah, the coach is going to be like, all right, guys.
What's happening here?
Teleport scrolls, guys. Maybe they were on cooldown, though. We didn't see them.
No,
they weren't.
Sure
like, there's no... Yeah, they were in the Dire jungle smoke before, so there's no reason.
They were sitting up there for ages, I'm told. I do get the Grim's choke. As Koto finds scan back
that Blink Dagger from Tiny just instantly put to work. Yamate.
Well, at least if Yamate can tank the gank, that would be great. Might be that they go for this Timber, though. There's a Doom available as well if they want to really go for something. Witch Doctor is struggling to deal with Kezcute.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Wait for it. Where's the curse? I thought the curse was an illusion. Waiting for nothing, Yamate. Waiting for nothing. Now, the gold difference is still very even.
Yep. You do have Doom that has a Midas, and he is always gonna end up make the net worth charts a bit weird, right? Because he's gonna have a lot.
Yeah.
But what does he truly have? A Midas and face boots? Nothing really. Well, on the other hand, you have this Panda also with the Midas and Vlads.
Well, we see the drawing on the mini-map. Looks like they might run into the Shadow Demon. Unfortunate, they could have maybe done something with
They actually don't have Blink on Panda. He shouldn't even be running first. How do you initiate with him? Yeah, you have this, but...
Oh, they got the morph, perhaps. The silence is there.
But no, that's not.
Not enough damage.
Certainly, they're gonna port.
This time.
This time, yeah.
No, they need more if they want to try and kill that.
Oh, I'm going to have a bit of an attempt here onto the Timber. So there,
Timber chain away.
Quite a lot of damage indeed. He's going to go for the TP out, but he's not going to make it. They will catch and kill the Timbersaw.
I don't know why or what he was doing there and why he dies in these games, even like in this kind of a game. All alone.
Yeah, I guess he didn't have any stacks built up as well.
Yeah, and they have the damage. They have the damage for him. He should be more careful. They didn't even... The problem is, alright if they killed him with the Doom used or something, but they didn't use anything for that Timber kill.
They just beat him down.
Yeah, they just beat him down pretty much.
This is a Timber that's, you know, he's top 3, top 4 in the network. Like, it's a beefy Timber, but you got to know your limits.
Well, Tiny around mid sees Ohio a very hard kill for him, unless they have Doom or someone like that. They have the flag. They have Tusk here.
There you go.
They got him.
Keep finding those kills.
They got him. That snowball pretty good.
Yeah.
Rolls over him.
Oh.
At top. Oh, the silence coming out to make sure there's no Doom.
Yeah.
Would have just been a Doom on a support, but would have been a kill.
But Boom ID keeps fighting these kills, and Lotac is really not
and they're taking objectives as well. This is nice.
Happening.
They're getting the brew off the map. There's no split to worry about. They've got the illusions ready to go for the easy Roshan.
5 Morphlings there were hitting Rosh at one point.
And very little that Lotac can really do about this, as they're not even going to head anywhere near the pit, as it seems. So this is going to be a free Rosh for Boom.
And it's a rush for that Morphling.
Oh.
Right, maybe.
Twitch chat, stop copy pasting too fast. You're lagging on PCs.
That's on you, Twitch chat.
Stop the spam. It looks like that was only on our side though, fortunately, not for the players, as players play on.
So right now you have this Morphling with Aegis, and it's very hard to take him down. Especially, I mean, it's possible if his teammates don't port when you go on him, which we have seen before, but you want to be pressuring. If you're Lotac, you want to be in front. You want to be the team that's actually taking controlling the tempo of the game, but instead they aren't. They truly aren't.
They truly aren't.
I think the biggest issue for them is this Timber dying in some awkward scenarios, awkward situations.
And both Grishstroke and Witch Doctor are playing like a 5.
Yeah.
They're level 7 and 8. They're super poor. They're also, this Witch Doctor is very dead.
Yeah, the problem for Grimstroke is he is great at out-pushing and using his stroke to clear the creep waves, but Tiny was always somehow on point there to stop that from happening, and he would kill him.
Instant smoke.
Making some quick moves here.
Yeah.
They have that Doom, they have Aegis.
They are scanning, they know someone's up there. They need to let the Tiny go first though, because he is the one with the Shadow Blade.
It was just a Jug illusion though.
No, yeah, but they scanned and it was red, so it was not just a Jug.
No, yeah, illusions.
The Dire scanned them though, I'm not certain they did. I think that the scan just missed them. They did?
No, I'm saying illusions, if you scan, the illusion will say...
They will.
Because otherwise, if you see an illusion lane, you could just check with the scan if it's real. But no, yeah,
it does definitely.
Okay.
Yeah, it flag up as a hit on the scan.
A bunch of illusions hitting that tower again.
Morphling turns into Shadow Demon. Gets illusions of himself.
Gets more illusions as
Shadow
well.
Demon gets
I
illusions
wonder if he's going to do that. I mean,
he just did.
He did?
He just did, yeah.
Did he?
Yeah, he did.
Wasn't
Turn into the SD?
I thought.
No, Shadow Demon
That was
did
just the
that.
Shadow Demon, wasn't it?
He needs level 20 for that, right?
Oh,
Or
he
is
also
it
popped his
50?
Manta, that was it then.
Yeah, he needs to be level 20. Yeah, because then he can have a bazillion illusions.
Yeah.
And that's when the real army comes out.
Yeah, but it's also only level 1 disruption. Not that great.
Yeah, army's only going to get stronger.
Yep.
As they are already ahead, as
it's going to go up to 75% damage. Right now it's 30.
They're getting away with Lot Boom. I think, you know, this morph's proven to be very strong, and it just feels like the morph, even though the Jug's at the same net worth, the morph's just getting a lot more done on the map. At the moment, the Jug has been a bit of a while since we've seen Raven be able to really get stuck into a fight. As the Doom, it's going to be dropped down straight away. In they go. Fervian turns into Timbersaw to get an extra burst. The Timber's gone. There's Raven with the Omni Slash. They're going to try for the TP out on the Doom.
Ooh, they got him.
Ooh, they got him.
Get
and
the kill in time, and now they're striking back. Lotac. They'll look towards the SD. Fervian, can he do anything to find kills as his team die around him? I don't know if he can. Maybe he can just change it into the Timbersaw. Look to chase down Raven. They have the Avalanche. Raven does still have the healing ward down. They'll hit the healing ward. Raven's up to the high ground. Fervian trying to chase as the Timber, but he's out of mana.
Now you can still change back to the Morphling away from out of there.
And does still have the Aegis, even if it is popped, and obviously he's got a lot of HP to shift into, so he should be able to walk it off.
That Witch Doctor feels so bad, man.
Yeah,
it just didn't do any damage whatsoever. Fervian is still very comfortable in health.
It'll take a long time to die.
Let's see if they can kill him again. That is the question. There is going to be a cask available.
Tiny is around, I guess.
Looks like he's bailing there.
The cask was following him.
Yeah, and that was mid-teleport, right?
Yeah, he tried to port, he tried to wait for port, but cask was right on him.
Yeah, and they have killed him.
Yeah.
They did it. All right, that is a successful defense for Lotac, but that took a long time.
Lotac won the fight.
I guess just ignore his team, kill everyone else, and then go for
the Brewmaster bought back for that, right?
Did he?
I think so.
Did he?
Or did he just respawn?
No, he was in.
He just died and respawned and came back and split. All right.
Did he even die?
Yeah, he was doomed.
No, that was
that's a Timber.
Hey, you gotta wake up, Chief. That was the Timber. They doomed the Timber.
I mean, they're both tanky and big and look alike. And he was in his form for such a long time that...
What?
Yeah, whatever.
Now they killed the Brew.
You're an oracle.
You're an oracle. You're reading into the future. Now the Brew is dead.
They just look alike then.
So Blink Dagger now picked up on Tusk. So he's going to be able to make those saves a little easier. We've seen a few times Ravensby get the kills with the Omni Slash. Now the Tusk can get in and with that snowball protect whoever gets gone upon. Which could open up for some pretty clutch plays. Let's see what the next point of call is going to be for Boom. As after that bit of a fight mid, they may want to sort of reassess the situation. Wait maybe for an next item or two. Before they try and go all in again, because that was with an Aegis, and Lotac have shown that they can still defeat.
What is he doing to that skeleton? He's very angry at him.
So Maelstrom is now the pickup for the Jug. So So that farm's going to be stepped up a little bit for Raven.
Get some magic damage too.
Yeah, it's going to be nice with those Omni Slashes. And Ahaya's very close to having the Relic for the Radiance.
Oh yeah, this Panda is going to hurt too. He's doing very well so far. In these fights as well, he's been doing so much damage. I really like the build from Jug. I love the way he...
Yeah, it's a little different. The Manta Diffusal and then the Maelstrom.
Yeah, so the Diffusal is the thing that I really like. It helps versus Fervian, definitely.
Hey, I mean, we saw in so many of the fights, he's sure he's got a lot of HP, but he's
no
never getting the
mana,
waveform off. He's stuck. He's
no mana.
Yeah. It's a absolute must buy against the Morph.
If you buy this Crimson, I don't know, it's gonna help, but not too much, I suppose. I don't know about the super tanky build on Doom this game. I'd rather see him hitting harder.
Maybe they're just relying on the... I mean, are okay with relying on the damage that the Morphling can dish out later on.
I mean, yeah, but if he gets controlled, you're in problems.
Yeah.
I guess it's fine though, because the way Lotac has been playing so far is let's kill everyone else and then we're gonna focus on Morph. So if you tank up on that Doom, it's gonna be much harder to do that, and Morphling is gonna have more time to just whack you. So.
Still, BMID holding on to this lead as the 3 cores just across the board, just farming that a little bit better. The Doom, of course, with his talent and his Midas sailing ahead in net worth as he's getting those items very quickly. Tron's going to be eyed up in the middle lane, but a little hesitant on going on him now.
What do you think about Tiny with 2 raid bands, even without the attack speed on him?
Yeah, so he started with that early on, didn't he?
Yep.
I mean, a lot of people value Agi. It's sort of the thing where I remember sometimes, you know, you see a lot of sort of strength carries. I don't know if they sort of, but like they get treads and they just keep it on the Agi treads rather than the strength treads.
I mean, Tiny was definitely, yeah, there you go. Tiny is definitely one of those.
Yeah.
He was always the one that kept them on the Agi.
Because they get sort of that extra chance, you know, having that slight increase in attack speed.
You get an extra hit.
If you get exactly an extra hit of a slightly less damage, it's going to be overall more damage than less hits, but with a little bit more damage. You know, the maths checks out.
Maths checks out. So all right.
You'd rather
even without the attack speed that was recently taken away. Yeah, all right.
Well, without when you get the attack speed now. Oh, you mean back when?
With the raid?
Yeah. No. I mean, because you would still get Agi because that's you're getting attack speed from the agility. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, so you'd still just.
It's a bit changed, I suppose.
Radiant's done.
Radiant's done?
On the Brewmaster.
Yep. He's got it ready to go.
But you said Radiant is done.
Radiant isn't done.
Boom. It's done.
No.
Like, why?
I think they're just getting started.
Yeah.
They are actually looking pretty healthy right now. How much of a difference will the Radiants make in a fight?
I definitely will. I mean, if he gets doomed, it's not going to make any difference. And Doom is very close to them. Chug is searching. Chug is... Alright, they're very close to each other, but...
Oh.
Raven knows something. He smells it, but...
But the Morph's in. He's looking for the quick pick onto Yamaten. He'll get it. That's going to be the Wish Doctor bursted. The Primal Split comes out from Ohio. Omni Slash straight away on top of the Doom. That BZ in trouble, but no, the save there with the Snowball is going to disrupt the Omni Slash.
Doom on Jug.
They found him. They can surround the Doom. The Blade Fury wears off as the Jug is in trouble. The Jug is surely going to die. There's no escape for Raven as he's out of the fight. No buyback for a minute. They do manage to kill the Doom Lotac, but boom, they've got the numbers. They can keep on fighting. The Timbersaw surely will fall. He's very low. The Adaptive Strike and Fervian changing into the Timber to provide the burst. Gets the Ultra kill.
Ultra kill for
Fervian styling on Lotac there with the Morphling plays.
Schem is trying to get out. I think they know where he is.
They've been given the Rampage. They know they want to.
Give Fervian the Rampage.
They're going to do so, and they have.
There we go. The first Rampage for Fervian he's ever going to see.
Beautiful. Fervian.
Not this Fervian, I'm kidding.
No, this is, as you say, this is not that toxic Fervian. This is
he's alright. I was toxic in the pub as well. It's fine.
But he was toxic in your chat. That's like another level.
Yeah,
that's outside of the game.
Yeah.
You know?
I'm so angry, I'm going to come hunt you down.
Exactly. Next thing is at your door.
Yeah, I'm going to write you letters, then I'm going to stalk you. It's definitely next level.
Boom,
but this doing good. He's crushed. He's 6-2-6. He's on the base. I mean, perfect play in that fight, the way he sort of shifts between himself and the Timber Sword, just means he has so much magical burst damage.
That fight was so unfortunate, by the way, for Lotac. I don't know if you noticed, Jug wasn't searching anyone in those trees. He was waiting for the right opportunity to blink on the high ground and use his Omni Slash. However, as the fight starts, the Tusk that was right next to him uses his shards onto the Witch Doctor. The shards fly right through Jug and stop his blink. And he can't blink, and then he's late a few seconds to that fight. And
then he Omni Slashes someone, and they're put in a snowball.
And they, exactly, so.
And Morph just took out the supports. I mean, Witch Doctor obviously at the very start, but then Grimstroke as well. Couldn't really do much that fight either. It was an unfortunate fight for Lotac, but at the same time, this is Boom ID just being way stronger right now. How is Lotac going to be able to even try to put a stop to this? They're not. They can't. There's no way.
There's always a way.
All right, there's always a
There's always a way. They don't have, they still have buybacks, but
they're gonna
there's no Doom
maybe
though,
use them.
There is no.
He does have it. He's looking for a target. The Omni Slash is back online as Raven bounces around the two of them. There's the Doom drop down onto Raven. He gets the Blade Fury out so he can back up a little bit, but Fervian, look at him on the side, chasing down the Juggernaut. He knows that's the big kill and he'll get it. A double kill for Fervian as they see if he can get anything more out of this. Timber Change 4 will be stunned for now. He is also silenced, but he's got the Manta. He's going to keep punching into Ohio. The stuns, the Maledicts are causing a little issue for Fervian, but not enough, as he's still trying to just fight through the pain as this Morphling, as the Timber. And FBZ bringing Ohio low, and in fact, if you're Fervian with a fight, Ohio's got to buy back. They're still fighting around the shrine. Ohio wanting to do his best to help Lotac turn this around, but they are without the Jug. Chuan will catch the Doom with the Chakram, and Fervian, he's decided he's getting out of there. This is a fight that they don't want to stick around for with those buybacks that came up from both Chuan and Ohio.
Yep, Jug did not have buybacks, so he couldn't do it. Probably would have bought back as well if he could. There's a buyback on Tusk as well that happened there. All right, I didn't even notice that.
Well,
but overall, yep.
The double kill that Morphling got at the start of the game, sorry, not start of the game, start of the fight. Basically, he just killed Timber, he just killed Juggernaut, and then it's like,
I think the
next time that's game over.
The biggest issue for Lotac right now is the fact that you have this Jug that wants to go in an Omni Slash, but he can't. He does it, but the thing, it's like Doom and Tiny sharing the damage. Just like looking at him, when is this Pest gonna stop hitting us so I can Doom it already? You know, the Jug stops Omni Slashing. He took like not even a quarter of their HPs.
And even if he does take more damage, there will always be a snowball. Ooh!
They're trying to
That's a dieback for the Tusk.
Hey, this is Roche for them.
This could be Roche.
Back in Fervian, he'll secure it. Gets in, gets the Roche, gets the Aegis. Despite Lotac having 3 in the pit, Fervian's able to get in at the right timing.
BKB active as well.
He'll get out of there. He's happy with that. When he got in, he got the Roche and he got out.
Good game.
Fervian is
having a good game.
Having a great game indeed.
Yeah. I mean, we sort of saw it in the draft that it was going to be a game where he had the potential to do so. This is a very nice Morphling game.
There's no detection here, so the Shadow Blade is saving.
He's out.
It looked like he might have some issues with that diffusal. Like they're going to be able to take full control of him.
Now with the Mantra and the BKB.
It's not, now definitely not, but they had that option until Doom realized, yo, I'm just going to jump in and Doom this Jug.
Yeah.
And then suddenly they don't have any damage, they don't have any way of controlling our Morphling. And that's a problem. When your carry is the only one that can control the Morph, you Doom him, then you're done.
Bottom shrine is under attack.
Plus 40 Doom DPS. Alright. Didn't go for the Ancients. Usually you can take the 40 DPS. The Ancients are kind of fun.
16k gold.
That's quite a lead for Boomer, so it's going to be a hard get for Lotac to swing now. I mean, the 3 top net worth, they're all the 3 cores of Boom ID. Lotac, what can they do? It just seems so hard. Raven caught out on the top lane.
This is not the thing that you have to do.
No buyback.
I think this game may be over.
They're hunting for more. They're going in.
It's so hard for Lotac to come back.
The only way they come back is if Boom ID throws in a high ground.
Even then, like they're going to have to like throw twice because the heroes that Lotac have just don't deal with this.
Not twice, even more because you have Aegis and Cheese and more.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's going to be like
and the buyback,
at least 3 throws, maybe 4 throws. It's going to need a lot. for
Maybe
Lotac
Twitch
have a
chat
chance.
knows something like how do they win.
Twitch chat might know. Twitch chat is nearly experts on this.
Whoops.
As booms into the base.
Yep.
Another kill for Fervian.
New buyback again.
They just are struggling to hold. Refresh is going to be popped here by FBZ. As he'll come in, get an easy second Doom
This
down.
is game. No buybacks.
It's all over.
Yeah.
Boom ID.
What a showing.
Very solid in this game one. And with that cleared up on the bottom lane, GG will indeed be called by Ohio. Boom ID take game one.
Dire's middle tower
And there we have it.
Yep. We kind of called it, right? We expect Lotac to win because of the team name.
You guys did.
Yeah,
you guys went
okay.
with Lotac. I went with the drop.
All right, I'll give you a point.
Give me that point.
I'll give
Easy
you a point.
prediction
I mean,
for me.
you're destroying us, actually.
Yeah.
So, you know, that's why I get,
But he
Well, I get
also
paid the big
he
bucks,
was
you
also
know?
doing qualifiers last season, so he's used to this.
No,
you know, we're
he's
new
used to
to
the
the
board.
keeping tally thing.
That makes
But
sense.
no, I mean, the Morph had a great game. He did, you know, it wasn't only a good game for the world. It was like Fervian just played really well.
It was an easy
did.
game for him as well.
Yeah,
It's
and
easy.
he
They
made
didn't
the
have,
most of it.
yeah, they didn't have many ways of catching him. Like no ways of catching him.
No.
The only thing they had was that diffusal blade. That
And I think the
moment they doom the jug, they win the fight.
And as you said, like in the draft, like I think the Timber really was a mistake. Like literally, Fervian as the Timber Sword did way more than the Timber Sword.
As the Timber Sword,
Like,
yeah, that's true.
The Timber pick just made Fervian's game even better.
Yeah,
because he
that's
did
true.
so much. Every fight he just changed into the Timbers.
He had mobility as well with that timber. Like,
So I think the
ridiculous.
Timber Sword last pick was, as you say, was a bit. It was the wrong pick. They needed something that would deal with the Morphling, like a DK, something that had that instant ability to get in and stun him.
I think you need to give Chuan some hero that does well later on. Doesn't necessarily have to stomp the lane. Just some utility for the team, like a Kunkka.
This was already, or rather only the first game of the series. To watch the second game of the series, you got to change channels.
Oh yeah, we're supposed to switch regions.
We are switching regions.
So probably on one of the Beyond the Summit channels.
Yes.
You'll be able to find it on another Twitch channel.
Check the Beyond the Summit group. You'll be able to see all the streams active right now. I believe there's also a Chinese qualifier still going on, right?
No,
Not anymore?
we've already got 2 Chinese teams. Remember, LGD and EHO.
Aren't we supposed to have 3 though total?
Just testing you.
No.
Maybe, I think you're right. Yeah, there's 3 Chinese teams, isn't there? There is, isn't there?
I think there is.
I think you're right. Yeah, there is 3. So there are some Chinese games going on. But we've got Gambit versus VP.
Yes.
We have
That's
the
really
CIS action.
Gambit
Привет, как
versus
дела
VP.
всем? Здорово.
That is the upper bracket finals of the CAS qualifiers for this
Winner
major.
gets the slot, right? Is there 2 CIS
Winner
slots?
gets a slot.
There are 2 CIS slots.
There are 2 slots though.
Yeah.
Loser drops down and probably has to face
Navi?
Well, whoever Navi is gonna face today, the winner of that.
Which was...
Which
was it one
would
of the
be-
Vargas?
Well, yeah.
Oh, or is it Good Old Boys?
Old boys, yeah,
Old
old
boys?
boys.
Who's on
The
Old
G
Boys?
stack.
It's
Oh.
Jean, Illidan, and
that's the G-
Vanskor,
yeah,
and
okay.
Valor, and
All right,
stuff.
listen, okay.
It's an interesting stack.
Yeah,
right?
I've not
is.
seen them play, but so we'll get to see those
Old but
later.
gold. That's the one.
So yeah, so I guess we have a little bit of a break and then
We have
VP
a little
versus
bit of
Gambit.
a longer break than normal because the match doesn't start until 12 unless both teams are ready to go earlier. Then we will go earlier, but official starting time is 12. You can see the time down below over there. We'll be right back. Well, we'll be back with Virtus.pro versus Gambit, deciding match. Who goes to the major upper bracket finals here? We'll be back soon. That's already what I said. All right, just go.